Are you considering to get the Calimove workout program, maybe level 3 in particular? Then you clicked on the right video. I'm going to tell you about how it's like to train with the program, what are the pros and cons of the workouts, and what are the results I got. So let's get into it. To give you a little bit of a background, I'm Mike, I'm 22 years old, and I've always been an active person. I used to play a lot of volleyball, and I trained 2 years with an app called Calisthenics, which is also a bodyweight training program, but it focuses on strength gains as well as endurance improvements, whereas calisthenics usually only focuses on strength. Unfortunately, there's no dedicated app that goes with the program. But what you can do, and what I found works really well, is link a shortcut from your browser as an app icon on your home screen, and you'll get into the workouts really quick. So I'm going to show you that right now. After you bought your program, you can tap this button, add to home screen, tap add, and you get a shortcut like this one right here. So that's what it's going to look like when you start your training. So you have a bunch of videos about how the program is structured, why you do what you do, and so on and so forth. And then you see your schedule. Now, they designed the program so that you train 3 to 4 times a week over the duration of about 4.5 months. Then you have all your tutorials. And if you know Calimove's YouTube channel, and you've seen a couple of their tutorials, you know that they're excellent.
In a correct push-up position, you should extend your legs, tilt your pelvis backwards, push your shoulder blades forward into protraction, and aim for neutral head position. When you go down, you keep the position like that.
I highly suggest watching all the tutorials first, because you're going to train with all of them, in order to have correct form on all exercises. And then your phases start. You have 4 phases, each one starting with a test week, which is basically 1 round of the workout you're going to complete for the following 3 to 4 weeks. So it's 80 seconds of a pike stand, 30 to 60 seconds of an active hang hold, 20 lunges, 80 seconds of a dish hold, and 30 to 50 incline push-ups. That's it. So it's probably going to take you, if you consider the rest time, half an hour. If you skip some of the rest time, maybe 15 minutes. And then after that, you will train with somewhat of a multiplicative of this workout, usually 3 to 9 rounds, mostly it's 4 or 5 rounds. You're going to train with this workout for 3 to 4 weeks, and then you have a bunch of new tutorials with advanced exercises, and your next training phase begins. So for these 3 to 4 weeks, you will train with the same 3 to 4 workouts all the time. Then you watch new tutorials and you get new workout routines. I like this training a lot because it focused on a bunch of muscles and it allowed you to really gain strength and muscle mass during this 3 to 4 weeks. If you were to train with a different workout every week or even every day, you can't focus as well on certain muscles or muscle groups, which is not good for hypertrophy, which is not good for muscle or strength gains. In the beginning, the workouts are very well balanced, and the further you progress with the program, the more they focus on certain areas. In the last handful of weeks, you usually train with an upper body workout, a core workout, and a lower body workout. They may still contain exercises of the other body regions, but they're focused on one of these 3 regions. When I started training with the program, I experienced a lot of muscle hypertrophy and therefore a lot of muscle soreness. I remember the first few days of the workout, even into the first month, I had pain from walking up the flat of stairs to the first floor because the leg part was so hard. But obviously, as you advance through the program, this gets better and better. And now with the last few workouts I did, despite me thinking it was a really tough workout, I didn't really experience any muscle soreness anymore. So you can certainly say that you gain quite a bit of strength during the workout program. Usually, the workouts take about 1 hour and 15 minutes to complete. So what are the pros and cons of the workouts? First of all, what I really like is that the workouts are hard. They're really tough. And if you've been training for any amount of time, you probably developed this love-hate relationship with training. When you do dips, for example, and you are supposed to do 15 reps for 3 sets, and at your 3rd set you're really struggling to even get 10, it's a pain, but after you've done it, you're really released and you feel really good about it. And that's how it's like to train with calisthenics as well. The exercises are hard, but they're doable, which leads me to the next pro, adjustability. You're given how many rounds you're supposed to perform, but you are always given a range of how many reps or how long of the duration of a static hold you're supposed to hold. The program doesn't tell you do 5 rounds of 5 pull-ups. Instead, it tells you do 5 rounds of 3 to 8 pull-ups. So if you're a beginner, you maybe do 3 pull-ups. If you're an advanced athlete, you may do 6 pull-ups. And if you're an expert already, you may do 8 archer pull-ups. So you can always adjust the difficulty to your level, which is a huge pro in my opinion. Another pro is that you don't have to think about anything. They give you the workouts, they give you the frequency, they give you the amount of reps and sets. They even have a nutrition program if you want to buy that extra. So you just gotta get out and do it. There's no thinking involved, there's no considering, you don't have to put anything together yourself, you just gotta do it, which makes it really simple and puts the barrier of resistance really low for you to actually go and do it. What I also found to be really fair was the price of the program. I paid $60 for level 3 only, and it took me 6 months to complete it, but you can do it in 4.5 months as well. If you get the entire bundle, level 1 to 5, there's quite a bit of discount on each one. You pay like $200 for the entire thing, but I recommend starting out with one program only in case you don't like training as much as you thought you would. You didn't spend a lot of money on the other packages as well. What I loved about the workouts was that I didn't need any sort of equipment. I didn't have to buy anything. Obviously, it's helpful to buy a yoga mat, to have something to cushion your wrists when you do handstands or even just push-ups. And it's really helpful to have rings for certain movements, but you don't need them. Obviously, when you train calisthenics, you do need a high bar for pull-ups, a lower bar for body rows, some parallel bars for dips and stuff like that, but it's nothing extraordinary which you wouldn't find on a regular playground or park. So I was able to train all the time, no matter the weather, no matter the time of day. I just went out to the park. I didn't have to consider opening hours of a gym. So if you're into that type of training, that's a huge pro for you. There are a few things I didn't like about the program as well, but that's just my very subjective point of view. You may find my disadvantages to be your advantages. So one of them is that there are a few exercises I found to be really strange, really odd. For example, the skin the cat. I do understand that it's helpful to learn a front or a back lever, but when it's implemented in a core workout, and I usually have to give up after 4 or 5 reps because my grip strength is not strong enough instead of my core strength, I kind of felt really odd about this. I linked you to a 10x video, a video of Chris Heria for a core workout, which I found to be really tough, but every exercise is very straightforward, very simple to do. I really liked it, and I found that the Calimove program could have let go of a few exercises that I felt not so good about. The last disadvantage I have, and to me the biggest one, is that I lost all my fitness throughout this program. As I told you, I used to train with freeletics, which is strength and endurance focused. So before I was really fit, when I was walking up 4 to 5 flats of stairs, I didn't have to breathe heavily, and now I do. So I lost all my endurance. If you do want to train endurance, it's not included in the program. You have to do it on the side by yourself. And I wish they would have implemented some endurance training as well. So what were my results with the program? As I told you, I lost all of my fitness, all of my endurance, but obviously I gained quite a bit of strength and muscle mass. I took one picture of my upper body every month, except for the very first one, which you see right here. I remember at the very beginning of the program, I had to do a workout with 3 rounds of 3 to 8 pull-ups. And I was really struggling to do 3 pull-ups with proper form for 3 rounds. Now, towards the end of the program, there was a workout with 5 rounds of 3 to 8 pull-ups. And I did 7 reps each round. As you can see, I progressed quite a lot. Before the very first and before the very last workout of the program, I measured a few key areas of my body. You can see the results here, and they're all in centimeters. So as you can see, in most areas, I gained about 2 centimeters of circumference and muscle mass. At the chest level, I gained quite a bit more because I didn't used to train with pull-ups, which was very strenuous to me, so I made quite a bit of gains in that area. I'm very glad I finished the program. I did enjoy working out most of the time, and I recommend it to you if you are a beginner in calisthenics as well, especially if you're looking for a step-by-step guide to lead you through your journey. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. If you know anyone else who could find it helpful, share it with them. And remember, work hard, train hard, play hard.